unless Dan Bongino pulls up in a Fiat 500, sucking down a cannoli. He's got a wife beater on. He's covered in tanning oil. He's wearing a gold watch. He's got a gold chain. He's got a Puerto Rican flag on the hood because he's showing off his Puerto Rican heritage as well as his Italian heritage. Unless he pulls up with the cavalry, this should be Dear Bongino. Yo, Dear Bongino, please stop going around shopping with your wife for hoop earrings because she's addicted to buying hoop earrings, and that's why you liked her. Back when Dan Bongino was in the ghetto, okay, and people were picking on him, and he was making a name for himself as a tough guy, as a street tough, and nobody gave him a shot except for Paula. Paula used to bring him watermelon with, what's this red spice? Tahini. He was picked on as a kid, but that gave him toughness. And so he became kind of the enforcer for these dice games in the barrio. Is he Puerto Rican? Sicilian? Oh man, he's like The Departed.
He's every faction in The Departed.
Yeah, that's Sicily. That Arab admixture does not die down easy. Dear Bongino, please have chin strap facial hair and wear all white.
I'm really impressed that he takes the toothpick out of his mouth before every picture is ever taken of him.
Dear Bongino, please, for the love of God, put an exhaust on your RX-7. It keeps me awake when you drive by. Dan Bongino is a former NYPD officer and Secret Service agent who protected Presidents Bush and Obama before becoming a prominent conservative media figure. Known for his podcast and Fox News appearances, he often promoted conspiracy theories, including those surrounding Jeffrey Epstein. Appointed Deputy FBI Director in 2025 by Trump despite lacking FBI experience, Bongino became embroiled in the Epstein files controversy. Before his appointment, he claimed the government was hiding an Epstein client list that would rock the political world and questioned Epstein's 2019 death. But in 2025, he reversed course, saying Epstein died by suicide, citing a surveillance video with a missing minute due to a system reset. This shift triggered backlash from the MAGA base. Bongino is denying the evidence, the existence of evidence now.
Yeah, the fishiness of it all.
Bongino is with Trump on the move here.
I believe that is the case.
So this is Dear Bongino. Please watch Scarface and find your balls. You are what we call in the business a pipsqueak. You're a little guy. You are an ethnic mutt. The stuff that holds Vin Diesel back. Vin Diesel is a megastar because Vin Diesel is like tapped into a main line of pure charisma. The fact that he's multiracial and like weird looking doesn't help Vin Diesel out. If Vin Diesel was in like a more of a Stallone, like imagine different types of bodies that you could put Vin Diesel's soul essence into and you'd get even bigger results. Bongino, you might have seen Vin Diesel and said, yeah, that's gonna be me one day. I'm like him. I'm just like him. You're not, okay? You're not that guy. You look like Bambino, Bombo Bobo. You look like your name should be Bilbo. I didn't even know what your face was. I just knew you looked like a fucking, cafe con leche. He just looks like, you looks like a fucking thing that someone made. He looks like God was trying out some shit. It's not hitting. The face is not hitting. The presence is not hitting. You got your watch pulled out of your cuff there on purpose as if someone's going to be impressed with whatever fucking citizen, like Breitling, gay-ass, tough guy watch you have on, unbuttoned shirt. You're not a tough, you're a nothing guy. And I don't mean that you're not, I know that Bongino could take a bullet, right? He could twist my arm behind my back and cuff me. I get that Bongino is like a tough guy in that sense. You want to be a media guy, you get the Dan Bongino show. Obviously, some aspect of your personality needs public approval. Okay, you're sick in the head like we all are. The Sam Hyde show. Fucking faggot shit. I'm Dan Bongino. Nobody cares. You look like a reality TV star. That's what it is. He looks like a guy that should be like a reality TV star. And Valentine, I'm not referring to you. I'm not talking about you. Valentine's different.
Read my mind.
He looks like a guy that couldn't cut it on a regular show. Couldn't cut it as a regular actor or doing regular work, so he's a reality star. That's what this guy looks like. I swear to God. I swear on my life. Bongino, you're not going to be nothing. You're not going to be nothing. There's no path to take here where your career blows up and you become the next Tucker Carlson. That's not going to happen. Absolutely not going to happen. You're a forgettable ass. I didn't even know who this guy was until we were Googling it today. Dan Bongino. Unfortunate name. This is why people in Hollywood change their name. Your name sounds like a bonobo vagina. When you hear tones and syllables, if you're not listening to Puerto Rican rap music all the time, growing up in the barrio, what's this guy's backstory? It doesn't even matter. I know that it involves corn tortillas. It's disposable. I know it involves like cooking oil of some sort. I promise you he's got some heartfelt story about his mom's cooking too. I can't wait to hear that one in the clips. My mom used to make those. They were great. And then I joined the NYPD. Who gives a fucking shit about the NYPD or the Secret Service? Who cares, man? You're not Jocko Willink. You're not even that big. You didn't even pass buds. Bongino, could you pass buds? No. I'm being hyperbolic. I promise, though. Bongino will see this, by the way. Bongino, I promise you, you're forgettable ass. You're forgettable. You're super, super forgettable. Which is worse than being dislikable if you want to work in media, stupid fuck. If you're dislikable, you can have a 1,000-year-long media career. Okay? You somehow sleazed your way into this position by having fake teeth. Some stupid person that doesn't understand what makes someone interesting to watch looked at you and went, oh, he's a cop who can talk? Give him a podcast, quick. Somebody saw you and said, we could sell a lot of CrossFit bullshit with this guy. Can you believe that? He used to be a cop, he can talk. This guy can sell CrossFit. Yeah, we're gonna make a killing selling those rogue barbells with Dan Bongino. His name's Bongino? Did you tell him to change his name? No, I like it. It sounds like a bonobo's vagina. And I like the name Dan. The name Dan's like a name you'd give a little boy. Daniel, come here, little Daniel. You're playing with your puppy in the stock photo. Forgettable ass. So here's the deal. I don't know if you're a good man or not, or if you're a patriot to your core. It does appear that you are at a nexus point in history, and the only way to move forward while securing your own fame and relevance as a celebrity, you are a podcaster. Anybody that's in front of a camera wants this, by the way. I'm not psychoanalyzing somebody out of turn. I'm not making something up. If you have a podcast and you become a politician, people in politics, that's the worst one of all. It does the same thing to you physiologically that cocaine does. That's why politics and cocaine go hand in hand so much, because of the rush you get from having people listening to you and having that kind of authority over people's lives, all right? It's not an accident that he's in politics. It's not an accident that he's at the center of this huge thing. It's not an accident that he's got a podcast. But, yeah, Dan, I think that you guys got to release the files. If you don't, then I think America is going to be overtaken by a wave of cynicism, and I think it'll be so chaotic that it'd be hard to predict what's going to happen. But it's not going to be positive things that sort of swell like a tidal wave and carry history forward to its destination. And there are moments where little turd guys get elevated to positions where they can alter history. If you're a little pipsqueak and you find yourself in a position where you can throw yourself into gears, the bloody gears of civilization, and stop some great evil. And I know you got muscles, I know you have a bicep or two, but I know that when you were a kid, you were like a banana runt, okay? You were the kid who always had a handful of banana runts. Want some? That's how you got people to stop beating you up. It's because you walked around with banana runts in your Spanish ghetto barrio. Hey, Julio, I got runts. Want some? And that's how you didn't get your ass kicked that day. And that's when I knew I wanted to become a cop. But it was because they were kicking your ass in the barrio, right? There are times when a pipsqueak can throw himself into the gears of evil. And yes, it would cost you everything, but you don't have anything anyway. So dear Bongino, won't you please ruin your career? Somebody's got to do something. That's all I know. Somebody better do something. Outro music. Thank you for watching the Sam Hyde Show. It was lovely having you. I hope you learned as much as I did, or didn't learn. But we definitely have a concrete plan of action and a way forward now. We were gentle in our treatment with certain public figures.
Sure.
I think what we said about Bongino was fair. I think what we said about Pam Bondi, I don't even know what she looks like. Does she have tits? And of course, Lives of TikTok. I fucked her. I fucked Lives of TikTok.
Are you picturing her like watching this? Like, who the fuck is this? Why is this man doing this?